What's up, y'all? This is Franchise Play coming to you with the recap for Bermane Stiverne taking on Stiverne-Arreola for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. It's a vacant title, and it took place on Saturday night at the Galen Center in Los Angeles, California. Actually, right there in the hometown, pretty much, of Stiverne-Arreola, but it did not matter. This was a rematch. Two met back in April of 2013. Stiverne won that bout by unanimous decision. It was pretty easy. He broke Arreola's nose early on and just pretty much battered him from there. This one wasn't quite as easy, though Stiverne did win the fight by TKO, actually, in the 6th round. Early on in the fight, Stiverne's hand speed was clearly better, clearly faster, had some pop. He rocked Arreola at the end of the 1st round. But to Arreola's credit, in the 2nd and 3rd rounds, he came back really strong. I felt that he hurt Stiverne on 1 or 2 occasions in between that time. 4th round came, Stiverne started to utilize a little bit more movement, because in the 2nd and 3rd round, he was allowing Arreola to get him up against the ropes and kind of wail away with shots, and he was looking for the counter, but he was kind of sitting on the one big shot a little too much and not really letting it come to him. But in the 4th, like I said, in the 4th and 5th rounds, he started to use a little bit more movement, didn't stay on the ropes as long, and was starting to use the jab a little bit better to kind of set the pace and to keep Arreola at bay. Even though he won the fight, I think something he could have incorporated in his whole arsenal would have been just like the midsection jab, because he brings his jab from low. So when he brings it up low, you can kind of see it coming, bam, hits the face. But if you would have brung it up and stopped it midsection here and there, mixing it up, you know, to the stomach, to the head, to the stomach, to the head, I think he might even had beaten Arreola by even more convincing of a margin. But as it turned out, it was fine. Arreola got him up against the ropes in the 6th round, and Stiverne was able to kind of pivot off, this was something he was trying to do for the entire fight. Well, I would say from the 4th round on, he would pivot off and then try to, as he exited the exchange, try to throw that hard right hand counter. This particular time, he caught Arreola right on the top of the head, right in the temple, knocked him for a loop. He tried not to go down, but he stumbled into the ropes, fell pretty hard. He got back up, though I don't think he was ever really right. Got back up, but he wasn't up long. Stiverne pounced right on him. As a matter of fact, when he knocked him down, when the referee was, checking on Arreola, Stiverne was standing right behind the referee, ready to jump on him again, which was kind of, technically illegal. You got to go to the neutral corner. But he came out and jumped on Arreola. Arreola went down again for the 2nd time. In my opinion, though, referee Jack Reese probably could have stopped that fight right there after the 2nd knockdown. I really thought that there was no reason to keep it going, but it only, continued for probably somewhere between 7 to 10 seconds before Stiverne pounced on him, landed a couple more punches, and then that was it. And it was a TKO victory, and he is the new WBC heavyweight champion, first ever Haitian-born heavyweight champion in the history of the sport. His mandatory challenger is knockout artist Deontay Wilder, but according to Boxing Scene, Vladimir Klitschko has said he wants to go ahead and unify the titles. This was the old title that Vili had, so now Vladimir wants to clean out the entire heavyweight division. And one place he'd like to start is with Stiverne. You got to give him some credit for picking up the guys who just won. Stiverne, Deontay Wilder is kind of a little bit more of an intriguing fight for me, just to see who goes to really go and take on Klitschko. But we'll see what happens. In the meantime, y'all subscribe, follow, peace.